This video is intended to guide you on completing the research guide for your argument paper. And so I want to give you just a quick little step-by-step walkthrough of how to do this assignment. If you look within your Google Classroom, it doesn't matter if you're an A day or a B day, you will see a post that looks like this. Now, mine is a little bit different because yours will say your name before the research guide, and you may not even see this document until you click into it. But click into the assignment that says research guide. It might say research guide, argument paper, or it might be in brackets like this. But your instructions say open the research guide, choose your prompt, answer the preliminary vocabulary and question in the spaces provided only for your prompt. So let's do parts 1 through 3 together. Okay, so I've already opened the research guide. And again, it said open the research guide, choose your prompt, answer the vocabulary in question. So I'm going to choose prompt 1 or 2. I will only complete this left side if I choose prompt 1. I will only complete this right side if I choose prompt 2. So I'm going to choose prompt 1. You are going to answer this preliminary vocabulary question, what is a black tax, in complete sentences. And so if you need help, you can click on this link and it'll take you to an article to guide you into understanding what that means. The preliminary question to help guide you on your research is the concept of black tax solely applicable in South Africa? If you're not sure, click on this link and it will guide you into a conversation about where else the word black tax is applicable and why, and make sure you explain. So that's steps 1, 2, and 3. You pick your prompt and you answer the vocabulary question only for your prompt. Next, use the hyperlinks provided to help you with your answers. We already did that. You could click into the hyperlinks to help you with the vocabulary in question. Next, refer to the for and against PowerPoint to copy and paste the for and against statements into your article. So I'm going to go ahead and open a second tab for Google Classroom just so I can easily click back and forth between the two. I'm going to go to, this was a 1B class. This is a 1B class, and so I'm going to scroll down into the for and against video, and I'm going to go ahead and click in here. You can see from the instructions that it said, refer to the for and against PowerPoint to copy and paste for and against statements into your article/video research boxes for the prompt you chose. The PowerPoint was posted today, so this is the PowerPoint. So let's say that I chose prompt 1. Here's my for statement, here's my against statement, okay? But you want to use this because it's the right size and the right font to copy and paste in to your research guide. If you chose the second prompt, you want to use this copy and paste guide. So let's go ahead and do the first one. So you chose the first prompt because those are the ones we pretend answered the questions for. I'm going to take my for, I'm going to Control-C copy, and then I'm going to go back to my research guide and scroll down, and this is your research box for your first article or video. And this is where it says copy and paste the for statement here, and you're going to paste the for statement, okay? Then you're going to go back and copy and paste the against statement. Put it in your research guide, okay? So now you got to start with your research. Make sure you read everything. So it says research notes. Make sure to include the title, this is where you would put the title, and URL of each of the articles or videos you explore for your research. You may find more information for one side versus the other. That's okay. Whichever side you find more evidence for will become your argument. The other side will become your counter argument. So let's say you get a lot of information for should be, then the should not be is your counter argument. Or you get a lot of information for should not be, then the should be is your counter argument. Now you might be thinking, information, articles, where do I get that from? Well, if we chose prompt 1, which we did here, and we chose prompt 1 here, we're going to click on the playlist for research for prompt 1. You need to choose an article, any of these articles. I would like at least one article. You could do an article and a video, or you could do 2 articles. But you're going to click into the article. This is where you would copy and paste the URL into your research guide here. right? And then once you click into it, you want to get the title of the article, the hidden black text that some professionals of color struggle with. And you would copy and paste, oops, you would copy and paste the title of this article into your research guide here. Put it in parentheses. I'm sorry, not parentheses. Put it in quotation marks. If you don't see this right here in your research guide, I think my 8A people, I forgot to put this in here. So I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Need to delete the row. There you go. If you don't have, if you just see URL, then you need to right click on URL and put insert row below. Then you right click again and you unmerge cells, and that will give you the ability to have a date of access, which you will put as 12/5/2019, which is today. You can see that down here. And then you will put author's name. And we need to look at the article and scroll for the author. And this is by Brittany Oliver, 2 T's. So go back, put Brittany Oliver. Here's your article. So you've got article title in quotation marks here. You have copied and pasted the URL from the playlist here, and you have date of access and author's name. These are all concepts you have to know how to do in order to write a research paper. And if you are taking baby steps into that now, your research paper your junior year will be a lot easier. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to read the article, and any information from the article that you think backs up the idea that the next generation of young Black South Africans should not be responsible for bearing the financial burdens of the generations before them, you put quotations or ideas here. So an example would be when Sheena Allen, founder and CEO of tech companies Capway and Focal, expressed the stress of Black tax in a viral tweet recently, she started a conversation of what Black tax looks like for Black founders and professionals. So she says it's stressful. So I would copy this and put it in my research guide. That proves that they should not be responsible because it causes stress. Now you might notice that this is not the right font or size. So I'm going to double click here. It says Georgia 12. I'm going to make this Georgia 12 because my document needs to be consistent and not all over the place. Okay? And that's a quote from the article that I might even highlight the word stressed because that helps me. That shows that young Black Africans should not be responsible. Okay? And that's basically how you do your research. And this is the first source that you use, and then you need to come to class with a second source. That could be an article or video. But at least do one article. We will worry about the source citation later. I'm going to show you how to make citations for a research paper. But other than that, I think that's the general idea. If you have any questions, just let me know.